Welcome to another edition of the Golf Report. I'm Harold Howe, and we're here with one of Brantford's celebrities, Nicole Vandermade, one of three ladies from Brantford to play in the recent U.S. Open at Oakmont. I think I'll start off by saying, Nicole, I can't tell you how proud the club is of you girls. I mean, it's an unbelievable accomplishment. For sure, it's the first time any club in Canada has had three. We think maybe the only time in history in the world that there's been three from one club, and it's quite an accomplishment. And of course, you'll remember all of us in your will.
No, for sure.
Anyway, we had a few questions we wanted to ask you. First of all, what was it like to play in the premier golfing event for women in the world?
It was just an unbelievable experience. I mean, I think it really helped playing in the Canadian Open last year, the LPGA event, so I wasn't really distracted for the first couple of days. Like looking at, oh, there's Paula Creamer, there's Suzanne Pedersen, but I mean, definitely what really caught me was the second practice round day when I played the Church Pew bunker hole, and it's kind of when I realized, oh, I'm at the U.S. Open.
Is Oakmont as much of a witch as it appears on television?
Oh, for sure. I think it's even harder in person than it is on TV. I mean, you can hit a good shot and you still end up with a double bogey. That's what kind of the frustrating thing is, because you make a couple bogeys, you know that you just got to kind of grind through the round. You know you're not going to make many birdies coming in, so it's definitely you have to stay patient, and one of those courses that you just kind of got to take your par and run with it.
An outsider might say there should have been no pressure on you. You're an amateur against a bunch of professionals. I mean, it's not going to change your, well, I guess it would change your life, but financially it's not going to change your life. Did you feel like that, or were you feeling a lot of heat in being in it?
Not any heat at all. I mean, the only pressure really for me is just from on myself. So I definitely wanted to, my goal was to make the cut and finish in the top 40. Obviously that didn't happen, but it was definitely an awesome experience. I mean, just being at the U.S. Open, kind of getting the feel of like how to play U.S. Open, my first major, that was an awesome experience. So it's definitely something to build off of.
You go to school to the University of Texas. You've had 2 years now. Why University of Texas, and what program?
I just love University of Texas. Like right when I stepped foot there, I mean, I visited pretty much all the top schools, like both Arizona State, Wake Forest, Michigan State, but as soon as I stepped foot in Austin, I kind of felt right. And I went to my first football game, obviously, and the stadium holds like 110,000, so that was kind of an unreal experience. And just to be able to go to all the different sporting events, like all their teams are pretty much in the top 10 in the country, so that was kind of a big thing. And just our coach is awesome, and our facilities are pretty much unreal, and just it gives me the opportunity to have doors open for me that wouldn't be at any other school.
Now, the field for the U.S. Open is approximately, I believe, 150 players. So let's just assume you're ranked 150th, in theory.
Yeah.
How far is that away from being among the top 10?
To be honest with you, ball striking wise, distance wise, I could compete with them right now. It's just kind of my short game definitely needs to improve, my wedges, and putting for sure, but just kind of playing the course and turning those like kind of mid 70, like 75 rounds, and turning those into like par or like one under. So that's definitely the biggest. Just like gaining experience, learning how to just compete and grind out a good round.
What program are you taking in Texas?
Kinesiology.
Is it the future, or is trying to become a professional golf pro the future?
Golf pro for sure, without a question.
The book on you, in talking to people in the know, is that you're a bit of a horse. And I said, explain that for me. And they said, she's a worker. She'll practice. And this one individual said to me, Harold, if she doesn't make it, it won't be because of lack of effort. Is that a fair statement in your opinion?
I definitely like to practice and just kind of get better. I mean, I kind of figure like I like to practice more than I play almost. I feel like I play enough in tournaments and stuff, and I mean I play a bunch at Brantford, but just practicing and kind of getting better, and that's the only really way you can get really a lot better is through practicing. And I feel like if I can practice different situations and simulate it in practice, then I can bring it out onto the course.
In your travels, both amateur and with the U.S. Open, I'm sure there's people say, What is the Brantford Golf and Country Club? And no doubt you have some interesting discussions. What do you tell them about the course here?
I mean, it's unbelievable, to be honest with you. I love it here. I've been a member here for, I don't even know how long, maybe like 6 years or so, and it's just awesome. I never, like, I think I play every round and I get to learn a different shot, I think. You never really get to see the same thing twice. You have to learn how to putt well, drive the ball long and straight, and you have to pretty much hit every club in your bag, and I've never really played a course that I've had to do that. So, I mean, this just challenges your game in every sense, and I just love playing here. That's what I tell everyone.
This is the third week of July that we do this. What's left on your schedule before you head back to school?
We play the Canadian Am next week, and then I have a week off, and then we play the US Am.
Okay. And what's your thoughts about, and I think it's no secret, the word's out that the club here is having some preliminary discussions with with Golf Canada about the possibility of holding the Canadian Open for the ladies in 2013. What do you think the reaction would be from the people you've met who might play in that?
Oh, they would love the course for sure. There's no question in my mind. This course sets up perfectly for the women's game. It will challenge the women. Different courses that we play don't really necessarily challenge everyone, but this course would be a perfect fit for the Canadian Open. It would be awesome if we could have it here.
Okay. And by then you'll be graduated and on tour.
Exactly.
Nicole, again, congratulations on behalf of the club, and don't kid yourself, there's a lot of people pulling for you, and best of luck in the time ahead.
Thank you very much.
This is Harold Howe with Nicole Vandermade, giving you the Golf Report.